Like most bikes, the height of the handlebars are generally adjusted by putting spacers between the bottom of the stem and the headset. However, on my new gravel bike frame set, I have internally routed cables that go down through the headset area. So, the new gravel bike frame set was supplied with a set of headset spacers that look like this. There's the hole here for the steerer to go through and a gap at the front for the brake and gear cables to go down through. Although these are quite nicely made, they seem to be extruded out of an aluminium alloy and are quite robust. There is a couple of design issues with these. First of all, the top spacer is quite sharp. So where it fits underneath the stem, the gear and brake cables have to bend through quite a sharp angle in order to get them to fit. This could be a problem in that it increases the friction in the cable, and it may cause the braking and the gear changes to be less efficient than I'd like them to be. Secondly, these spacers are not split, so in order to be able to add them once the bike is assembled, I would have to decable the whole bike. I decided to make my own spacers. Here's a set of prototype spacers. Right then, let's have a look at how I made these. I designed the new spacers in a CAD package. I started off by taking photographs of the stem and the existing spacers, put those into the CAD package so I could use them as a guide. Now I'm replaying the steps I went through in order to design the spacers. Obviously, it's speeded up. As you can see, I made them modular so I can add or remove spacers as required. Not only did I have several different thickness spacers, but the spacers were in two parts, a rear and a front portion. This would allow them to be added or removed without disassembling the cabling. Also, as you can see here, the front part of the top spacer is shaped to allow smoother cable entry into the headset area. And now I'm demonstrating how the front and rear of the spacers come apart. I also designed in several features to allow the stack spacers to self-align. Once the design and the modelling had been finished, I could select individual components, create an STL mesh from them and send that to my 3D print utility. There I would slice the component and send it to the 3D printer. And here's a short video of a print-in process. Once all the parts had been printed, I could assemble them onto the bike. And this I showed in my last video, which is linked above. And here are those spacers on the fully assembled bike. As you can see, the cables are entirely hidden under that smooth transition piece. Close up like this, the surface finish looks a bit rough. However, at normal viewing distances, they look fine. More importantly, as I alluded in my last video, all of the cables seem to operate nice and smoothly. If you enjoy mediocre videos about cycling in mostly 5 minutes or less, please consider subscribing. Also, giving this or my other videos a thumbs up will help beat the YouTube algorithm. Finally, if you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. From me, for now, it's goodbye.